Ilabas ninyo ang inyong mga sedula!
In every nation's history, there comes a moment when silence is broken. Fear is cast aside, and the people rise as one. For the Philippines, that moment was a cry of Kalintawa, or Pugad Lawi. It was more than just a feeling of severance. It was a feeling of change. A cry that echoed across the land, uniting Filipinos to fight for freedom against Spanish rule. Today, let us revisit that powerful turning point of our history. Today, when courage roared louder than operation. The revolution was born.
Hindi tayo magpapalupig! Tayo ang magtatagumpay. Dahil tayo ang mga anak ng bayan. Tayo ang nagmamay-ari sa lupang ito. Sa atin ang bayan ito. Ulitin ang mga sedula nyo! Mabuhay ang katipunan! Mabuhay ang revolusyon! Mabuhay ang Supremo!
This powerful scene happened on August 23, 1896. It's called the Cry of Kalintawa, also known as the Cry of Pugad Lawi. To this effect, Andres Bonifacio and the Caponeros turned their cedulas to show that they no longer recognize the Spanish rule. This act became the signal of the Philippine Revolution, the first loud step of Filipinos in fight for freedom.
What are the events before Pugad Lawi? First, the Philippines was under Spanish colonial rule for over 300 years, which led to a widespread discontent and frustration among Filipinos due to oppressive policies and lack of representation. Second, the formation of Katipunan in 1892 by Andres Bonifacio and his fellow revolutionaries was a crucial step towards achieving independence, as it provided a platform for Filipinos to unite and fight for their freedom. Lastly, the growing support for the Katipunan and the increasing desire for independence ultimately led to the Cry of Pugad Lawi, which marked the beginning of the Philippine Revolution and paved the way for the country's fight for freedom and self-governance.
Did you know that KKK is led by Andres Bonifacio, together with the members of La Liga Filipina? It was established on July 2, 1892. In Manila, it was secretly formed because it was being found out they will face harsh punishment. So, why did they create this revolution against Spain? Because Filipino during that time faced abuse and injustice. Example of that is forced labor, high-paying taxes, and lack of freedom.
Andres Bonifacio also referred as the father of the Philippine Revolution. Why? Because he was the head of the secret organization known as Katipunan, a group that envisioned liberating our nation from the Spanish domination. As the Filipino masses were still being abused and oppressed by the Spaniards, Bonifacio came to realize that armed revolution was the only means to freedom. He did nothing but plan, organize, and encourage a lot of Filipinos to stand up for their independence. His leadership during the Cry of Pugad Lawi was among the most notable. Picture hundreds of Katipuneros shouting, "Mabuhay ang kalayaan!" while carrying their cedulas, which are proof of Spanish rule. Those tears signal the start of revolution. Our brave Filipinos joined the fight in the light of Bonifacio's patriotism and courage. He showed that true leadership is sacrifice and patriotism, not money and authority.
Today, we remember Andres Bonifacio, isang napakahalagang tao sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas. He was the leader of Katipunan, isang lihim na grupo na gustong palayain ng Pilipinas sa pamamahala ng Espanya. Bonifacio didn't just organize the Katipunan. He also led the first big fight against the Spanish in Pugad Lawi. Ang katapangan at matinding determinasyon ni Bonifacio ay nagpaalab sa puso ng maraming Pilipino na sumali sa laban para sa kalayaan. He believed in the power of the people and worked hard for their rights. This story still spread as today, habang sinusubukan nating gawing mas mahusay at mas patas ang ating lipunan. Andres Bonifacio is a symbol of courage and love for country, the Philippines.
Jose Rizal is a national hero of the Philippines, known for his literary works such as Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo. He was a doctor, writer, and activist who advocated for reform and independence from the Spanish colonials. His writings inspired Filipinos to fight their rights and freedoms. Because of his ideas and his stance, he was convicted and executed on December 30, 1896. His memories continues to inspire future generations to fight justice and freedoms.